What is up, everybody? We are back to another Celestial Citadel Superheroes. Welcome. If my lovely co-host and our hopefully permanent guest would please introduce themselves.
Hello.
Hello,
I'm back.
Dr. Rain is back in the building.
Mm, Okay. So due to it being the spooky month, we are going to be talking about more terrifying situations and terrifying themes. Specifically, the spooky parts of superheroes. Usually more
Poopy.
supernatural shit. So, Dr. Rain, you said you had some fun stories about supernatural individuals that you had dealt with. Mind starting us off today?
Oh yeah, yes I would. Yeah. I dealt with stuff ranging from dancing skeletons.
Hmm.
Some of the stuff people would consider spooky, and some would consider it outright terrifying.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of the paranormal stuff that I dealt with was quite disgusting. Yeah, yeah, lots of undead I had to gun down and stuff.
Tell us more about that.
Oh man, oh man, nasty stuff. I had a piece of intestine fly into my mouth once.
Gross.
Yeah,
What even led to
yeah.
that? Like, were you fighting a supervillain or something during that situation?
Yeah, what the fuck was happening?
So you know Samantha from Call of Duty Zombies, right?
I'm not super familiar with the lore. I do recognize the name though.
Yeah, Samantha Maxis.
Saying the last name isn't gonna help.
Yeah. Yeah, the supervillain I was fighting was essentially Samantha Maxis from
Hmm.
Call of Duty Zombies. So yeah, she controls the undead, and everything else.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I had to gun down all of those zombies,
Hmm.
and yeah, got a lot of crap in my mouth.
Yeesh.
So every time I was fighting a necromancer, I wore a mask so that way flesh doesn't get in my mouth and stuff.
That sounds
For some reason, flesh always got in my mouth,
yeesh.
and let's just say nobody likes that very much.
Yeah, I don't know a single person on the planet that would like flesh inside of their mouth.
Yeah, it is nasty stuff. Gives you horrible breath too.
Hmm.
It'll make your breath smell like rotting flesh.
Are you guys trying to turn me vegan?
No, I'm not. I mean, I'm eating pizza over here, and I'm not gonna go vegan anytime soon.
Same.
Yeah, I got rotten flesh in my mouth and I still eat meat.
Oh.
Hmm. Well, like, what was like a legitimately terrifying situation you were in? Like something that actually shook you to your core. And give us some good details. Like tell us how the shit started, how it was going throughout the middle. Give us a story here. You know.
Uh, so what I'm telling you here is basically the plot in the movie The Sixth Sense with Bruce Willis.
Hmm.
I had to help this ghost cross into the afterlife. Yeah, the guy didn't know he was dead. Yeah, I looked into him, and apparently some crazed maniac broke into his house and killed him and his wife.
Hmm.
Yeah, the only way he would have been able to cross into the afterlife is if he had helped somebody one last time.
So what exactly did he help you with?
One, I kind of had to tell him he was dead, and he did not believe me initially until I stuck my hand, inside of his chest and gave it and wriggled it around a bit. Yeah, guy was so stubborn, he did not believe me even then.
Hmm. Yes, it would be pretty
Yeah,
fucking annoying.
yeah. And then when he actually figured out he was dead, he started freaking out. And I was like, "Shut your ass up! You're dead! I've been telling you all this time."
I mean, I think anyone would freak out if they figured out that they were just straight up dead.
Yeah. So yeah, I helped him. Help this. Help this poor kid. And apparently, the kid had the ability to see dead people.
Was he also dead?
Nope, still alive. Yeah.
So it's not exactly the Sixth Sense, now is it?
Have you even seen The Sixth Sense?
Yeah, the
The
kid
plot.
in the six,
Oh wait.
Yeah, the kid
Oh wait,
in
no.
the-
So wait, are you dead?
I don't
Me
think
dead? No.
Yeah, I don't think Dr. Rain is dead because then we wouldn't be able to, interview him.
I mean, like he could be
Yeah, you
possessing
would
some
have-
guy's body. You know
Yeah,
about
you would-
Dead Man, right?
Yeah, you would have to interview me through Ouija board
Oh, great.
if that's the case.
Yeah, and you'd end up spelling dick and balls with the Ouija board. That's what you'd end up doing.
That's all you do. Tits.
All right. Well, what about you, detective? What was like a legit horrifying situation you've had to deal with?
You're gonna think I'm fucking crazy when I tell you this.
I think you're crazy now.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Knowing you're already crazy.
I've actually met the Grim Reaper, but nobody believes me when I tell them.
Let me guess. He's a giant 7-foot tall wolf that makes you scream, "Daddy."
No, he's I don't know. He's more like a cartoon shape with a skull face.
So like the Billy and Mandy Grim Reaper.
No, because that one's like a genuine skeleton. I mean, like he's an amorphous black shape that has like a skull face mask thing that is supposed to be his face. I don't know. He moves more like a cartoon character. Honestly, I don't know how to describe it. He's just fucking weird.
Is he voiced by Greg Eagles? Eagles? What is his name?
No, but he sounds like your drunk dad. If he was also a clown.
Imagine the Grim Reaper voiced by Keith David.
That would be terrifying. I actually should.
Yeah, that would actually be terrifying.
I don't know.
Yeah,
But like,
imagine him saying "Time for assholes."
I'm
to
telling
die."
the story. Okay. It's just somehow I died. I don't know. I think I like slipped on. I don't know. I think I slipped on the stairs that morning, and I came face to face with them, and I had to like solve a couple of problems for him before he allowed me to go back to my body because it wasn't my time to die yet. Although he did tell me how I was going to die.
What'd he say?
He said I was gonna. He said I was gonna die in like a 50,000 person coke orgy.
What?
That sounds
Honestly-
like a hell of a way to go out.
Yeah, I honestly have
believe
no.
it.
Yeah, he didn't specify whether or not I was going to be participating or if I was just going to be there. Because that doesn't sound like something I participate in.
What exactly did you have to do for him?
Just help him wrangle up some souls that managed to like get loose and they were possessing people.
I really had to deal with that, Dr. Vane.
Funnily enough, it was like I don't know, it was like some sort of cowboy thing. I was on a horse and I had a lasso.
You were the Ghost Rider.
Yeah,
Pretty
except
much.
it wasn't. Yeah, except that it wasn't anywhere near as cool as the actual Ghost Rider.
Oh yeah, you didn't get a skeleton face?
Nope.
What did your ghost look like? Did it just look like you?
Yeah. I didn't have legs though.
Or a penis?
Yeah, it just kind of ended at my waist, and then it was just a bunch of wavy smoke-like things coming off of the bottom of me.
Did you ask the Grim Reaper how ghosts have sex?
No.
Hmm.
It didn't really seem like a relevant question at the time. You know, if I suffer from another near-death experience, I'll ask him.
Okay.
He was very friendly though. He said that though when I do die, he's gonna like make a section of his house for me to live in. And we're gonna play beer pong all the time.
Nice. So the
Yeah.
Grim Reaper's basically a frat boy.
Yeah, more like he's a little kid stuck in like an old man's body.
So a frat boy.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, it sounds like the kind of guy I'd hang with.
All right. So most terrifying situation I've been in. There was this time when I think I got stuck in the literal stomach of a fucking god. I don't know what the hell this situation was,
Ooh.
but basically, I was called to go to an old Scandinavian town and basically check out a church with a bunch of other heroes at the time. Now, I don't know why I was specifically tasked with going with them, but I think it was mainly because people keep trying to burn the church down, stating it was like, oh, it's possessed, or oh, it's like damned by the god that rules over it, or some shit. So I'm not like fully convinced that that's what was actually going on there, or at least I wasn't, but I did have to put out a few fires. And so what ended up happening is eventually the real situation there was actually the fact that a lot of the well, not the gods, but a lot of the people there hated the church and thought the church was terrible simply because of the fact that there was, well, a lot of paranormal shit going on. Like a crap ton of like ridiculous shit going on. And me and these other heroes who were like a bunch of like magical individuals, they specifically like were there to investigate the disappearances of a bunch of children. So as we were basically investigating this whole place, we go, through a bunch of random stuff. The walls start bleeding, the fucking, like paintings start getting thrown everywhere, furniture starts flying and shit. It's a whole goddamn thing, all right, and it's ridiculous as shit, but it's a whole goddamn thing. Lo and behold, this whole goddamn thing, this ridiculous as shit situation, sort of culminates when I end up basically seeing an entrance to a basement area that we hadn't seen before. And of course, me and a bunch of these heroes end up going down into this basement area, and we basically get to see like this big book, and the book pretty much confirms what happened to the kids. The kids were literally brought down into this basement and then left there as a sacrifice to this god. But that's not the scariest part. Scariest part is that when we tried getting out, on our way out, the hallway started getting narrower and narrower to the point where we were literally crawling on all fours. And basically the stone, like, tunnel we were crawling in now basically slowly transformed into flesh around us. And it was wet, it smelled terrible, and it started burning. So yeah, we basically ended up in the fucking digestive canal of some ancient fucking god that was being sacrificed to. And if it wasn't for the fact that these magic heroes had the ability to teleport us all out of there, we probably would have been eaten alive.
Huh. Damn.
Yeah. Fucking terrifying. So turns out, yes, there was, I don't know if this is like an ancient god or just a mystical situation there. All I know is that not only was that church shut down, but a bunch of the magical heroes actually teleported a huge chunk of that land off the planet. Because no one should, like, that was terrifying. And when they look at, like, literally when they looked at the remainder, like the huge crater they left behind, they actually saw that underneath the church was basically like an outlined tunnel that once they like got a map of, for all intents and purposes, the thing basically looked like the outline of a human stomach. So yeah, pretty fucking ridiculous.
Oh wow, I've heard this story from the other magic users. I didn't think you were a part of it.
Yeah, I was there to put out fires. Let's just say I had a lot of apologies thrown my way because apparently they're used to things almost eating them. First time I've ever almost been eaten. So yeah.
Oh man.
Oh god.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Oh, that is.
Every scary thing that I had to deal with had to do with the undead.
Hey, do you guys think Infinite's gonna show up in Sonic X Shadow Generations?
Hopefully.
Yeah. I want Shadow to have a complete non-reaction to him.
I want him to just be like, who is this fucking edgy bitch?
I mean, technically, this game is supposed to happen at the same time as Sonic Generations OG, so
Probably not.
technically,
Yeah, but they have levels from Sonic Forces in there.
yeah, but like, it's some future shit or something. I don't know.
Maybe. Or well. Anyway, getting back on topic into the spooky situations. So now that we've gone over the more terrifying things that have happened to us, what is some of our best experiences with like magical heroes that deal with like paranormal things? Like, what are some of those?
I think Dr. Rain can give us a direct answer on that.
Yeah, Dr. Rain. What was like?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I dealt with necromancers and the undead. So the
Yeah.
kind of wizard I am is a dragoon. Mean I use guns in conjunction with my magic.
Huh.
So my thing of my get up of choice so would be an AR-15 with an underbarrel pump shotgun and a whole bunch of attachments to it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and my sidearm is a double stacked 1911 lawn slides.
Okay, but like, what's like the best experience you've had, like dealing with paranormal shit?
My best experiences. So, well, the best experiences were actually the least disgusting ones.
Okay, well, give us like a specific
Uh,
example.
yeah, so, so I was dealing with this necromancer, and he summoned like this huge undead horde, right? I summoned an air ball underneath me just so I could move pretty fast and get the zombies into a group and do some really good crowd control. Yeah. So yeah, whenever I'm not getting flesh in my mouth, it's usually sand.
Sand.
Yeah. Yeah, you know me. I love turning things into sand. Best way to deal with some shit.
Has anyone accidentally basically become like a Sandman when you try to turn them into sand?
Like the villain from Spider-Man.
Yeah, like you try turning someone into sand and then they just become a sand person and then they gain the ability to control sand.
Oh God.
Yeah, that happened occasionally, actually. Yeah, and what ends up happening to them is they usually get really mad that I did that, and then they try to kill me.
Let me guess, they try to suffocate you with sand.
Not before they turn into glass.
Ah.
Yeah, I turn them into glass.
Huh. Yeah, that'd work.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Alright, what about you, detective? What's your best experience with the paranormal?
I already talked about it.
Oh, it's also the most terrifying one, too.
Yeah, it's just nothing really beats meeting the Grim Reaper, you know, unless you've met God or something.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I had to say my best experience with the paranormal had to be when I basically, God, how do I say this? I guess the best experience I had was basically when I went on a huge, more or less a huge spending spree at a mall at one point, and I ended up finding what, honestly, I think is like I don't know what the fuck this was, but it was like this gift card that was on the ground, and I was thinking, oh, okay, well, you know, it literally just said gift card on it, and I was like, okay, it could just be like a random normal ass gift card or something. No, it turns out it was a magical gift card that had an infinite amount of money on it, but it was only like available for that fucking mall. So I ended up buying a lot of shit, and I didn't realize it had infinite money on it until I left the goddamn mall. And when I left the fucking mall, the person who actually owned the gift card, I think it was like some type of wizard or some individual, asked me if I picked it up. I said, yeah, was this yours? He's like, yes, it is. And I'm like, oh, sorry, I thought someone had fully lost it. And they're like, it doesn't matter, it's got an infinite amount of money on it anyway. And I'm like, holy shit, that's awesome. He's like, yeah. I asked him if he could make me one. He said, nah, I can only really use this magic sparingly. So I was like, you know what, that's fair. That's fair. He probably could have made me one, but you know, I'm not gonna go out of my way and ask him to do it again. You know, I'm not gonna question the wizard on his abilities and nothing, so it's not that big of a deal.
By the way, I take back what I said earlier about Sand Guy. Wasn't actually my best experience with the paranormal. You actually want to hear the story?
Oh yeah, that's kind of the whole reason we started this podcast.
So I danced with skeletons.
The spooky skeletons.
Electro. We were doing electro swing, everything. Me and this other guy, we were sent to investigate this abandoned house in Kansas. Apparently, the thing had a basement, which had to be about the size of a barn, right?
Oh
damn! The skeletons just rose up, electro swing started playing, and then everybody was dancing. Yeah, apparently it was some sort of a holiday for the undead, some sort of occasion. I forget what it was. But they started dancing, and me and my partner, we were not in the mood to do anything else, so we just went down there, we danced, had a really good time.
Nice.
Did you see two skeletons there by the name of Manolo and Joaquin?
What, they like your friends or something?
Nah, I was just making a dumb reference to a really good movie I like.
Well, nah.
Yeah.
Didn't bother talking. Skeletons don't really have the stuff for them to talk.
Oh yeah, they don't have organs.
Yeah.
Always kind of confused me because, like, when I see cartoons and see skeletons talking, and I'm over here like, wait a minute, how the hell are these skeletons talking? They don't have the organs to talk.
Magic.
I guess. Like,
Magic.
I understand why the Grim Reaper from Billy and Mandy can talk. You know, he's literally the Grim fucking Reaper. Of course he's gonna be able to talk.
My name is Grimmy. I'm here to take your immortal soul.
Which I'm gonna be real
I
here.
don't want to be the Grim Reaper. I want to sing.
Which I'm gonna be real.
I need to rewatch Grim Reaper. I need to rewatch Billy and Mandy. You're right fucking now. No, actually, no. That's what I'm gonna do. It's fucking Halloween. I'm gonna binge watch the entire series.
Which I'm gonna be dead serious
you
with
should.
I hope it hasn't been removed from HBO Max, because Max has been removing a lot of their fucking cartoons for some dumbass reason.
Oh, I'm looking right now.
It better not be.
HBO Max is becoming a bad service.
I mean, like, I got like ways to watch cartoons outside of that. I'm good. Oh, they made an adaptation of Uzumaki. I am not gonna watch that. I would prefer to sleep tonight. Oh, wait, hold on. They have a penguin show now. Well, watch that.
Yeah, you forgot the Penguin show came out?
Yeah, dude, it's been years.
They announced it literally like after the first Batman, the Batman film came out.
It's been 2 years.
Yeah, and it's finally came out. You know, TV shows take a while to make.
Yeah, but I forgot. Okay, it's still on. It's still. Oh, it's already on my list too. Awesome.
Oh, good. Because I cannot handle Max removing any more bullshit.
The second episode is the one where Grimm turns into a human, and for some fucking reason, he's a white guy.
Although, when you think about it, there's a very good reason why I think they made him a white guy. Because think about it. Even though, yes, he does sound Jamaican, and his accent would be perfect for a black individual, if they had made him a black guy, these two little white kids, like the whole show's premise is about these two little white kids owning the Grim Reaper's soul.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, that would not have been like the best outlook for the series.
Oh my god, that's awful.
Yeah.
I'm still imagining the club anthems from that barn.
You know, okay, so what is like your favorite paranormal character in fiction? Because I'm gonna be real, mine is definitely got to be Death from Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I don't know why. It just, if the physical embodiment of death really did see someone with multiple lives wasting them, I do feel like they'd pull up as like some scary, perfect alternate version of the person they're trying to kill, just to taunt and kill them brutally. Like, oh, so
Wait a second. So you think that Lobo showed up as a wolf just to be an opposite to Puss? Is that what he looks like to you?
No, like the actual, like I feel like if Death were to take on a physical form, I highly doubt he would actually become the big bad wolf.
Unless Death was secretly a furry the whole time.
Which, I'm gonna be real here, if Death was actually the goddamn big bad wolf in the Shrek universe, what the fuck did Red Riding Hood do to piss him off so badly?
Yeah, she stole his food.
And in the Shrek universe, you know, the big bad wolf's actually the good guy, and she just stole his snacks to bring to her grandmother.
Yeah.
Because Red Riding Hood's supposed to be a little girl. So you saying that means that this little girl stole from somebody, stole from the physical embodiment of death, and instead of just talking to the girl and being like, that's no, that's not okay, this wolf literally breaks into a house, kills her grandmother, takes her clothes, disguises herself, and literally tries to trick a little girl into being eaten by them.
What can I say? Lobo is a petty ass bitch.
Is it me? Oh yeah, is it me or do you guys think Goldilocks and Red Riding Hood are the same person?
I mean, I don't really think so, because Red Riding
Unless you're trying to make an elaborate Ruby joke, because like they're literally sisters in that show.
Yeah.
Are you?
Because I was thinking that for a little bit.
Now, Goldilocks and Puss in Boots is different from the Red Riding Hood, because Red Riding Hood and Shrek and the Shrek universe has already been shown off in the third movie and in the game. Oh, that was Shrek 2. Sorry, in the second movie and in the second Shrek game.
Yeah,
it has been since ancient times since I've seen Shrek.
Yeah, well, like there's technically two different versions of Red Riding Hood, because like there's the one that showed up in the game where she's like, I think around Fiona's age, and then there's the one that showed up in the actual movie where she is a child.
Yeah.
Also, I used to play that game too, but I forgot what it's called. Which one was it?
It was literally just Shrek 2, the game.
Shrek 2, the game.
Mm.
I played both versions of it. I played the fucking the GameCube version and I think it was like the Game Boy Advance version of it. I got to the final boss in the Game Boy Advance version. I could not beat Fairy Godmother for the life of me.
Well, her singing talent is way too powerful.
Yeah.
All right, but what about you guys? What are like your favorite paranormal individuals in fiction?
I don't really have one.
Detective? Is yours Beetlejuice?
So if I do have to pick a favorite, it would have been the Ghost of Christmas Future from Christmas Carol, because that genuinely terrified me as a kid.
Are you talking about from the Jim Carrey version?
I'm talking about the really old George C. Scott version.
Yeah, that dude was.
The Jim Carrey version didn't really scare me, but the George C. Scott version, oh man.
Yeah, that one was really over the top.
Yeah.
Because wait,
that's how I would play Death if I were to ever be an actor in a movie.
Okay, so like it's gonna be like a very obvious choice, but like the scariest ghost I've seen was the first time I watched Friday. No, not Friday. Was the first time I watched Nightmare on Elm Street when I was like 6. Yeah, Freddy scared the shit out of me. And now he's a fucking joke to me. So
Yeah.
who's laughing?
Yeah,
Now?
yeah, his face looks like melted cheese. Like, what do you expect?
He doesn't look like a burn victim. Yeah. And also, like, it just caused me to hate the fucking 2010 remake even more because, like, this does not make him scary. It just makes him fucking gross.
Yeah.
It's like,
Honestly, the Rick and Morty parody version is like.
he was cool though.
Yeah.
Scary Terry, he was cool.
Yeah, Scary Terry is like the definition of a character that I genuinely think is, for all intents and purposes, like I feel like he's even more. I feel like he's even more terrifying than Freddy Krueger is now.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. Since we're still talking about spooky shit, what is the dumbest thing you got scared of what is the dumbest thing someone scared you with?
A sock puppet.
Same.
Wait, a fucking sock puppet?
Sock
Believe
puppet.
it or not. Believe it or not.
Alright, I need the story behind this. How the fuck did that happen?
Jump scare, Five Nights at Freddy's style.
Yep.
Jesus, that's it?
Yep.
Oh.
Fucking sock puppet.
Damn.
What was the dumbest thing you were scared of?
The dumbest thing I got scared of was the fucking vacuum cleaner. That's because my mom, I think she decorated like the house for Halloween, and let's just say things were not the greatest, like at all. Like I swear, like things were not the greatest at all for me because I was very young, and I think she dressed up the vacuum cleaner to look like a big ass dog or some shit.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
shit.
when she turned it on, it scared the fuck out of me. So yeah.
Oh, you know what this reminds me of?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, that scene from Cars, where McQueen and Mater are running are running away from the Stay farm.
It was a big ass fucking combine harvester.
Yeah, they were running away from this big combat harvester.
Is I got a big old combine harvester and I'll give you the key.
Heh. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty fucking. That is kind of funny. Alright, Alright. What's your favorite horror game?
Silent Hill 3.
Alright, why is it your favorite?
Because it talks about a lot of things that I used to find extremely disturbing and now I'm just sad. The best horror games don't make me scared, they make me sad.
Man. Yeah, I don't really have a favorite horror game, but I do have a favorite horror movie.
What's that?
Scream.
Cream?
Scream.
Oh,
Scream.
the original parody horror movie.
Scream Cream.
The Creaming Scream.
A scary movie was the parody of Scream.
I kind of forgot that. I kind of keep forgetting that Scream is supposed to be a parody of horror movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. The best part is the villain is usually the movie student, the film student,
Yeah.
or at least that's how it was. For the last few films. It's the villain from the first one, and was just the main character's boyfriend. That was it.
Oh, yeah.
Obsessed with killing. Yeah, it wasn't a film student or anything else. Yeah, in fact, it was that would go on to inspire the in Scream universe version of Scream called Stab, which is ass, by the way. I'd hate to see that. Yeah, Ghostface becomes Space Jason.
Space Jason.
Space Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The in movie universe version of Scream is like the more recent Halloween movies.
Hmm.
Hmm.
They suck.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I have not been a huge fan of the goddamn Halloween movies for years.
Especially Halloween Kills.
Halloween. Okay, here's the thing. The first of the new Halloween trilogy was really good because it was a direct sequel to the original film and it basically skipped over a lot of the bullshit. But then, fucking then, the sequel screwed everything up and then the last one was just boring. Like, how? How?
What was Jamie Lee Curtis's character doing in that?
Like,
Should she have
Jesus
been
Christ.
dead?
Ugh.
Well, good thing the new Scream movie will be featuring Sidney Prescott as of today.
Hmm.
Because one of the actresses from Scream 5 and Scream 6, yeah, she got fired for anti-Semitism.
Oh boy.
How the fuck?
Yeah,
Ugh, yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, her character is the daughter of the first Ghostface killer. Yeah, I'm not gonna say who it is because I doubt any of our viewers have seen Scream.
Okay.
I'm sure a lot of our viewers have seen Scream. I mean, it's an old as hell movie,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd rather not.
Alright.
Because I made the mistake of watching the fifth movie before watching the first movie, and it took me forever to watch the first movie because I already knew who the killer was.
God damn. Why are people defending Sonic 06 on Reddit?
So,
Wait, are they talking
what's your favorite? So, what's your favorite scary movie?
My favorite scary movie at the moment is this very decent found footage film called The Borderlands. It's actually really good.
My
It's,
favorite-
Some analog horror. Me like
Not
it.
really. It's a found footage, not analog horror. There's a difference.
yeah.
Yeah, still me likey.
Yeah.
Me like found footage.
My favorite has been and will always be Marble Hornets. The original Marble Hornets, not that fucking terrible movie.
Isn't that technically also analog horror, not like a movie?
It's an ARG. It's still technically found footage, though.
Yeah, but it's not really a movie. It's a series of.
Yeah. Well, my favorite thing I have to watch, not play or read.
Okay, well, can you pick a specific horror movie?
I'm not really big on a lot of horror movies.
Okay.
Because all the ones I've watched have either made me never want to look at a TV again, or have or just like
which
they piss me
Marvel?
off.
Which
Okay, you know
Marvel
what?
Hornets
Actually, no.
are you talking about? 'Cause
Fuck it. The Invisible Man, which the fucking reboot the remake that came out a while ago.
Oh yeah,
That's my
movie's
favorite
fucking
horror movie.
awesome.
Yeah, that movie was fucking awesome. It scared me enough because I'm like, oh yeah, women do go through shit like this in the real world. And I'm like, I don't know. It was realistically scary enough because like this is what PTSD and abuse feels like.
Exactly.
Which Marvel Hornets were you talking about? Because all
The
I'm seeing
original.
is the TV series from 2009 to 2014.
That's a internet series, not a TV series.
Yeah, the internet one, not the TV show.
There is no TV show.
Wait, what?
Well, I'm looking on its IMDb page.
Yeah, because the people who like made that are like actually making movies now.
Yeah.
Like it was an internet horror series on YouTube. It wasn't a TV show.
Yep, found it. 8 hours, 57 minutes.
Yeah, that's including all the stuff from To the Ark and add a couple of extra hours for having to read through the entire Twitter page.
Oh, based off of Slender Dan. Let's go.
It is a
Slender
Slenderman
Dan.
series. It was
Slender
one of the
Man.
original Slenderman series.
Yeah, the Slender.
Yeah, because I had not heard of Marble Hornets until you said something.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Hey, you guys want to watch Gundam?
Uh, I'd love to.
Maybe,
Yeah,
maybe.
we should watch Gundam.
All right. All right. So, have you guys actually looked at any like legit analog horror series?
Aside from Mandela Catalog,
Or Man in the Suit.
Yeah, like, cause I've been getting into a bunch of them. I've been looking at a fuck ton of them.
Yeah, I was looking into that kind of stuff a while ago. Well, back when I was in the back rooms craze.
Hmm.
Which, fun fact, the actual location was found.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. It's now an RC car course in Chicago.
Huh.
hmm. Oh, I don't know if it really counts, but I've also been watching Vibing Leaf.
Hmm.
They do like little short horror animations, and it's like sometimes based off of old creepypastas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They did a really good one on Hero Brian.
Hero Brian.
Oh,
Yeah,
the classics.
yeah.
Hero Brian's a classic.
Nice. What's a video game urban legend that you still love to this day that isn't just Hero Brian?
Ben drowned.
And that's not really an urban legend, though.
Yeah, it's a creepypasta. No one actually
Yeah.
believed in being drowned as a kid.
Well, at least they didn't believe in Ben Drowns any differently than they believed in Slender Man.
Fucking Slender Man.
Yeah, but like, I guess Lavender Town Syndrome, because like it turns out that no kid actually committed suicide from listening to that song. They just got headaches from it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's fucking bit crunched music, which is an art form in and of itself. And they
You
were
guys know-
using a sound frequency that does give people fucking headaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys know of the old tape urban legend?
What's that?
Yeah, it's from New York. Yeah, the legend goes. So yeah, this guy was listening to the radio at past midnight. Yeah, when he was tuned to he was tuned to this radio station that played classical music. And the thing glitched out, and all of a sudden it started talking really fast, saying what sounded like obituaries with a bell ringing in the background. Yeah, you guys will have to look that up yourself.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll be sure to do that.
Yeah, apparently the radio station is called WKCR 89.9 New York.
Does it really count as an urban legend when you can easily disprove stuff?
I mean, I don't really know. A lot of urban legends can be easily disproved.
Yeah, there's kind of no such thing as urban legends anymore. I haven't heard of anything of the sort.
Like, I guess the closest would be Number Station from Fallout 3 as well. But like, if you kill Three Dog, his really bored sounding assistant takes over the Galaxy News Radio.
Yeah. That is true. I guess an urban legend that I personally still love is the whole Luigi is here part of Super Mario 64.
Oh.
Just the idea that Luigi is a terrifying ghost of Luigi is somewhere in Peach's castle.
Jeez.
I don't know. I just feel like that would be fun. I just feel like that every time I think back to it. It just kind of tickles me a little bit.
Have you guys heard the Luigi's Mansion urban legend?
The one
Where
about like a hanging shadow?
yeah, where Luigi is actually dead.
Yeah,
And he's
that's
a
not an
ghost.
urban legend. That's a theory.
Yeah.
It's based around a really just off a bad lighting accident where like Luigi's shadow looks like it's in midair.
Yeah, I've heard about a lot of video game theories where the main character is actually dead.
Majora's Mask.
Yeah, that too. But I was thinking about that one Final Fantasy game
Oh,
where
you
the
mean Final Fantasy
characters,
VIII?
yeah, Final Fantasy VIII, where the character seemingly dies at the beginning.
Like, well,
Yeah,
no, it's before the end of no, it's before
and
the
the
end of
game.
disc one. He gets stabbed through the chest with an icicle, and then like supposedly he's dead for the rest of the thing. And him finally realizing that he's dead is like during that final scene, like before the end credits, where like it's Squall's face, but he's got a giant fucking hole in it. Yeah, that one. You're talking about that one?
Yeah, that one is.
Yeah, yeah, and the actual game is the memories flashing before the eyes stuff.
Yeah, no, that's just a problem of Final Fantasy VIII being really pretentious and trying to be a lot deeper than it actually is. Is it? We got fucking Armor Frog talking about Class of 09. Okay, whatever. I'll save that one for later.
I'm gonna get off topic here and
Yeah, we
say
did go in a bit.
I think I think a lot of this would be edited out in post production.
Nah, everything pretty much goes in. We start talking and it gets recorded, tangents and all. I mean, really, I am just trying to fill as much time as possible because I feel like our normal conversations outside of this podcast last longer than the podcast itself. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. I think that's kind of a problem because, like, especially during the holidays, like supervillainy kind of slows down.
Yeah, I wonder why exactly. Why do supervillains usually slow down during like most holidays, especially Halloween? You'd think this would be when they'd go fucking crazy. At least I'm
Halloween is the best holiday.
I thought they would go crazy during full moons.
Oh,
yeah, yeah, that kind of shit.
I was playing Zelda Twilight Princess, and basically the entire game is meant to going, "Hey, turn into a furry and I'll ride you." And I'm like, "Yes, my queen, a wolf." I am a simp for the goblin. I am a simp for the sassy goblin chick. I like thick short stacks because of this fucking game.
You like thick shorts and you cannot lie.
You other brothers can't deny, because when an itty bitty girl with a fat ass booty come in, I don't know, right?
When that girl walks in with the itty bitty waist and around thing in your face, you get sprung.
Boom. Oh my god. Yeah, there's this Call of Duty Zombies horror map that I've been thinking about playing called Nightmare.
Really?
Yeah, it's more of it's a story based map that you have to beat. Yeah, you're in an abandoned hospital, and the zombies you're fighting are just deformed spectral figures.
Yeah.
I forget what you have to do in that map. I'll have to look up a walkthrough for it.
A walkthrough.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Well, shit is correct.
I just realized we've been talking for 2 hours.
Really now?
Yeah.
How much of it?
Yet the podcast has only been going on for 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the initial call was started 2 hours ago.
Damn. All right. Well, here's something that I've been thinking about, like just generally pondering and wandering. What is a horror idea or concept that like genuinely scares the shit out of you? Like something that when you sit back and think about it for a little while, it like actually gives chill, like brings chills down your fucking spine.
Total atrophy and hopelessness.
Failing at life.
Okay. Well, I mean, like a horror concept, like a specific monster or something that you've probably seen in a horror movie or video game or something.
A monster that represents failing at life.
So it would just be like a fucking incel demon or something?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like a demon that... It would literally just be a demon that sits down in a fucking chair and just plays Call of Duty all day. It doesn't even like fucking kill you or anything. It just sits there, and if you try talking to it, it's like, wait a minute, hold on, I'm about to hit a clip. I'm about to hit a fuck you, and then just starts shouting slurs in his microphone.
Oh man, if I encounter a demon like that, I am so taking my phone out and recording it.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck are you recording me for? Just more slurs.
And then every single word is just now a slur. Even after you're done talking to you.
Exactly.
He said every single slur in the book, it has to come up with new one.
Yeah, he starts bringing insults from the past. Like, he literally starts bringing insults, like, that have never been used. Like, he starts calling people clods and strumpets.
Who is this guy? Peridot?
Yeah.
He's dropping the Z-bomb. He's using the Z word. Stop him.
You fucking Zangriot.
I fell for Tau propaganda.
I don't even know if Zangriot's an actual word. I just made that shit up.
Oh my fucking... You know what's the worst thing I'm gonna have to... You know what's the worst thing I kind of feel like I have to deal with now?
What?
Because the last time we went to a con, I ran into a bunch of Sleep Token cosplayers. How long until we run into some Andy and Ashley cosplayers?
Oh god. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's gonna get worse.
No.
No.
It's gonna get worse.
No.
But speaking of Andy and Ashley, all right, here's a very, very, very great one. If you could remake any horror game, like any very tiny or small horror game, into a much bigger horror game, which game would it be and how would you do it? For me, I'm going to say Ao Oni.
I wasn't really that big into horror games.
Yeah. I would do Toe Call, except I'd actually make it scary. Yeah, just make it more like Flowers in the Attic. That'll fix it.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess there really isn't much superhero things that has to deal with horror. You'd think as superheroes we deal with way more scary shit. I kind of had to, make up the last few topics and talk about other things. Because, I mean, when you think about it, superheroes don't really deal with that many scary situations besides just the creepy supervillains every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Detective, quick question for you. What was the most terrifying, actual case you had to deal with? Like a case that, to this day, still scares the shit out of you when you think about.
I discovered a pedophile ring.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Yeah. It was not fun to figure that one out.
Thankfully, I wasn't sent to clear that during my time.
Oh, well, actually, it wouldn't have mattered if you were there or not.
I mean,
I already took care of it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
It's nice to know that we're on the same page about these things.
Damn right.
Although, here's a very big, important question. Did you know that I almost lost my job recently as a superhero? Like, almost lost my superhero's license because my ass actually froze a pedophile alive.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did you tip him over so he exploded?
I wanted to, but the hero that was there told me not to do it. I'm like, why? You know what this motherfucker did? And he's like, yeah, but we don't kill. I'm like, no, you don't kill. Alright, rules for thee, not for me. So I ran up and I kicked the dude's leg. And apparently I froze him, to the ground, so his leg just kind of... his leg came off, but the rest of his body was still upright. And the dude got pissed off at me. So he reported me to the higher-ups at the Celestial Citadel, and they almost took my license. But the reason they didn't was because Well, as you know, uh, I'm friends with half of the higher ups at the Celestial Citadel, and they sort of pulled me to the side and said, "Look, these heroes that have no kill rules, they're very, very stingy about them. So just try not to kill when you're around them. Like they get on our like they do this shit all the time. Like it's not that they think they're high and mighty. They're like Jehovah's Witnesses. You just have to put up with them."
Oh man, those guys, those people are a pain in the ass.
I hate dealing with Jehovah's Witnesses, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, yeah, they would have hated me if they were around me.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
honestly makes me think: do superheroes with no kill rules really think like, are they like? I've never fully understood the idea of not having of like, because I understand like, no, we're not just gonna go around and kill everyone who commits crimes and whatnot. But do heroes with no kill rules actually think that superheroes who are willing to kill? Do they actually think that we would just kill people for committing crimes so that we'd fall down a slippery slope of shit?
Knowing them, yes.
Because like that
They
doesn't
forget
really
that
make
self
any...
control is a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's why to this day I still am not a huge Batman fan, at least a fan of most of his stories. I love Batman to death, but like when it's a story about him being like, "No, we shouldn't kill, because if we kill, we're no better than the villains." And I'm like, "Well, actually the villains don't have self-control. They'll kill literally anybody. We're only killing bad people, aka people who are actually fucked up."
Yeah, Bruce doesn't have any self control. That's why he doesn't want himself doing it.
Exactly, but if he's like, "Oh no, I don't kill, and I don't want you to kill, but if you do, I'm not gonna be an asshole about it." Like, if that's how Batman was written, I'd be fine with it. But he's not. He genuinely thinks that killing is inherently wrong.
Ugh. Goody.
Yeah, the superheroes with no kill rules are Karens.
They really are, aren't they? And I think that's a
Yeah.
good place to end off this episode. Hopefully, we can get into more spooky superhero themed things in the next episode. But with all that being said, thank you all so much for listening. And remember, everything we say, everything we sing, and everything we play, we do it for love. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
All right.